Can you get out of my spot, please?
What's the problem?
Guys, it's a woman on Chef's hat.
I'm Anaiah. What's your name?
Bartholomew.
Nice to meet you, Bartholomew.
Nice to meet you as well, man.
What are we doing today?
We're cooking some food.
Ready?
We're
We're rolling. Welcome to Shef Satt, the show where we have no idea what we're doing. Today we're making somewhat traditional bánh mì sandwiches and Vietnamese coffee.
You gotta say the thing, ready?
Which thing?
You gotta say lettuce chef.
Oh yes.
Lettuce chef.
Show my mom's box.
I'm here. I'm on backup today.
I love you.
This is my fault.
It's okay. So the first part of a sandwich is the bread. Good bánh mì bread is soft on the inside and crispy on the outside. I'm going to slice it in half, like such, and into the toaster oven. Your dying fire alarm. We're going to cut up the pork belly with the crispy skin. We're gonna start by cutting it into little slices.
I've been slow cooking that since 3:30 today. It is now 8.
Slow roasted for 2 hours.
Roast for 2 hours and then heat blasted at 465 for 30 minutes. That's what makes it crispy. I'm very excited for that.
So the first bánh mì sandwich I ever had was in Vietnam at a restaurant featured by Anthony Bourdain.
How long were you in Vietnam?
A month.
It's a pretty long time.
It was a really long time. We started in Ho Chi Minh City. We went all the way up to Sapa and we were in Ha Long Bay. So I actually was in a Vietnamese sandwich eating contest.
Whoa.
But I got caught cheating, so I think they're gonna ban me.
Is this, how toasty do you want it? Do you want it to be crusty? Crusty, this is mine. Don't take my bread.
Ooh, this is actually just right. How can you not have a can opener?
I think I threw it away.
Well, lucky for you, I am a mountain woman who knows how to open cans without a can opener.
She's like, I need a teeth and a nickel. A teeth? My tooth. So like, I think.
It's going to be 4 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, 3 tablespoons of coconut milk, and half a teaspoon of soy sauce. Make sure to use full fat coconut milk. More creamy.
I love being an American. Peanut butter jelly in one hand, non-alcoholic beer in the other.
That is not American. Is this cooked?
I don't think pate is cooked ever.
Huh? You generally do not need to cook pate further as the base ingredients are already cooked before blended into the pate. So this stays refrigerated? Or does it just have a lot of preservatives?
Both.
Green onions. We need to slice them in half.
How many?
How many what?
Cucumber.
Cucumber. 2.
2? I got the good ones too. Stick them up. I'm very interested to eat this pate. So, pate in any form, and also like liver and liverwurst, my mother loves, and I like it too. We'd eat this for breakfast when we went to Sweden.
Just scoop it out by a spoonful and put it on something.
That's mentally insane. We would put it on a cracker.
Do you ever think you're guillotining the vegetables? Gone.
I'm really scared right now.
Don't be afraid, darling. Cilantro is a garnish. It's not really garnish though. This is actually pretty fundamental to the flavor. You know how you tell good bread? Not by the taste, not by the smell, by the sound. A symphony of crackle. So next we need to put about a tablespoon of the pate. Smear that on there. Then we need our Kewpie mayo, which, does anybody know what Kewpie mayo is?
No, why is it called Kewpie?
It's because it is made with egg yolks only, so it has a stronger flavor. Then we need our pickled vegetables. I made these myself. I'm not a big fan of radishes, but I've never had this kind of radish. I don't know if they're as strong as like the little red radishes.
Let me just tell you that it smells like fresh booty.
Smells like ratatouille. The pickle solution has a little bit of sugar in it. Actually, there's a lot of sugar in it, and so they're like slightly sweet. Next, we need our cucumbers, 2 green onions. Don't go crazy. Sprinkle on some of the cilantro, crispy pork belly. Drizzle the sauce. Here we have a somewhat traditional Vietnamese bánh mì sandwich. Let's make coffee.
I just realized what I look like. It looks like I really, really love the Lumineers.
Yep.
Yeah. Hi, the Idiot's here. So, we're making Vietnamese coffee. Never made it before, so I'm very excited. We're gonna use these beautiful little IKEA cups. I've been directed by this one. The missus. So this is a Vietnamese coffee filter. Vietnamese coffee filter. The instructions are right there. You put the coffee in your coffee grinds, which I got Vietnamese Hanoi dark roast coffee. Also from Amazon.
Can I add in a coffee fact?
Sure.
There are 2 kinds of coffee beans. Robusta and Arabica. Most coffee in America that's considered good coffee is Arabica, but this is actually Robusta, and this is probably the only kind of way of making coffee that I actually like Robusta in.
It does say here, 2 times the caffeine of Arabica, 60% less sugar, and 2 times the antioxidants.
Yeah, so it's a little more, it's usually like stronger, maybe a little bit more bitter.
I'm not sleeping till next year. And we just started this one. 3. That's the light.
Ew.
I spilled it. Three tablespoons of coffee in the bottom here. Oh, I forgot a big step because I'm stupid. Sweetened condensed milk. That's what makes this so awesome and so important. Now, another thing is you can do this hot or you can do this cold. All right, we're gonna put some sweetened condensed milk on the bottom. This, all goopy and lovely. Now, sweetened condensed milk for a hot minute was my sweetener of choice. For my coffee, this is actually really good in oatmeal. It's a very coarse grind. Let this just, boop. I'm getting off-screen directions. I feel like I'm use my teleprompter. Get our boiling water here. Pour a little bit on top, just a tad, to let the coffee bloom. So now do I put it in? Yay! All the way up to the top. I'm gonna split that. And then you pop the lid on here and you let it do its thing. We may have gotten the wrong coffee. Oh! That's actually kind of cool looking. It's very dark. God, I've never seen a darker coffee. Well, this will take forever. So watch this funny video of me and Noah while we wait.
No. There's a huge bee's nest in your bathroom. I think I'm allergic. Does my face look different? It does, doesn't it?
All right, we're gonna stir this. She's gonna be making the rest of them. Not sure if you can see that, but you have a dark top, which is obviously the coffee, and this perfect line of white for the sweetened condensed milk, and we're gonna mix it all together. So, give it a good stir. Tell them about your coffee experience.
I got my first coffee job at Starbucks in 2019, but then I quit and I went to a local coffee shop called The Local.
All right, we have our coffee here. It is a beautiful, light, creamy texture. We're gonna finish these up, the other 2, and get to
The first bite.
yeah.
Hello, it is I, the first bite, and boy am I delicious. Now, I'm gonna start with the bánh mì. This looks great, but I'm gonna let it cool down just a little bit longer. How I want to approach it is the question.
There's a lot
happening here. The angle is challenging to me, but we're gonna work with it.
Yeah.
And?
What do you think?
It's a spectacular bánh mì. You get a very strong daikon radish flavor, which is fantastic because that's what you're looking for. This pork has been sitting just for a little bit, so the crunch is painful, but it's tasty. I give this a 10 out of 10. It's delicious. It's the best part about having a big mouth.
I see what you mean.
Flavor-wise,
Really good.
almost like that is perfection. All right, try your coffee.
All right, coffee time.
Coffee time.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I mean, it's hard to go wrong. I mean, anything with sweetened condensed milk, like Elijah was saying, it's a phenomenal sweetener option.
I was gonna say it's hard to get a two ingredient drink wrong, but then I remembered our Radler. I'm so confused.
I hate that I like it.
I'm going like 3 on the drink personally.
Really?
I'm not a fan.
I think the sweetened condensed milk adds this interesting like thickness to it, which obviously it's sweetened condensed milk. That's like the whole, it's in the name. Like I'm by no means a coffee fan. Personally, I avoid caffeine at all costs because it gives me anxiety. It's like cream and sugar on crack, to be completely honest with you.
Well, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
We appreciate you getting
Get in here.
Excuse me. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. Anaiah, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Absolutely.
Oh, we had a
About
good time.
time.
About dang time. I hope you had a good time. She's been behind the scenes on a lot of the episodes. Even like the grilled cheese episode. She's been around since the grilled cheese
I forgot
episode,
she was in the
which is a
background.
hot minute. All of our links down below for socials are down below. TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram, a blog,
Website.
Venmo, Spotify. Our show is on Spotify now, Chicken and Tenders Podcast. We're everywhere. If you can't find us, you're doing something wrong. And without further ado, bon appetit.
That was solid. First try, nailed it.